Chair lays out House Bill 3493. Chair offers up committee substitute to House Bill 3493. Members, thank you for the opportunity to lay out House Bill 3493. Reliable backup power is more important to Texas homeowners, especially during extreme weather and power outages. More people are installing residential energy backup systems to keep their homes running when the grid goes down. However, some cities have added extra rules that make installing and inspecting these systems more complicated and expensive. House Bill 3493 seeks to fix this problem by preventing cities from creating their own rules about residential energy backup systems. Instead, these systems will follow the National Electrical Code, ensuring a clear and consistent standard across Texas. By keeping the process simple, House Bill 3493 makes it easier for homeowners to get reliable backup power, removes unnecessary red tape, and helps Texans stay prepared for outages. I will be happy to stand for questions and would like the opportunity to close. Let the record reflect that Vice Chair Hernandez is on the dais. No questions. We have a few witnesses. Chair calls Cyrus Reed. We show you as Cyrus Reed, representing Lone Star chapter of the Sierra Club, and you're for the bill, is that correct?
Correct.
You have
Cyrus
2
Reed, Lone Star
minutes.
chapter of the Sierra Club, for the bill with the committee substitute. And I believe we're on the committee substitute. Is that correct?
We are on the committee
And,
substitute.
and the reason that we like the committee substitute but had concerns with the original bill is cities with municipal utilities, and I believe there are 72 in Texas, we need to make sure there's someone at the backup that can do the interconnection and the safety inspection. And so it was important to have that committee sub to say in those cities where there's not a center point or an encore or someone to check, that there's someone that can make sure these are safely done so that the linemen don't have an issue when there's a blackout or power outage. And I would point out that the Texas Department of Licensing Regulation has adopted the 2023 National Electric Code. So hopefully all the people who are installing these systems should be following that code, which has very specific regulations to make sure that these backup systems are done safely. And so as long as people are following that code, these systems should be safe. And as long as the utility has the ability to do the safety inspection and the interconnection agreement, we think this is a good bill that will allow a lot of Texans to take advantage of these new technologies, be it storage or gas or other systems. But this is a good way for customers to be involved in making their own home more resilient with these extreme weathers. So with that, we support the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. Members, are questions for Cyrus? Not seeing any. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Chair calls Matt Bombs. The record shows you are Matt Bombs. You're registered on behalf of TABEBA.
Yes, sir.
And you are for the bill, is that correct?
For the bill, yes, sir.
Please proceed.
Chairman King, Vice Chair Hernandez, members of the committee, my name is Matt Bombs. I'm here on behalf of TABA, Texas Advanced Energy Business Alliance, in strong support of HB 3493. The bill eliminates unnecessary red tape and ensures Texans have clear, consistent processes to install residential backup power. Right now, many municipalities impose lengthy, costly permitting processes that delay and discourage homeowners from installing backup power. Meanwhile, unincorporated areas already follow the National Electrical Code without issue, and it works. HB 3493 standardizes this process statewide, allowing homeowners to install backup power faster and at lower costs while still ensuring safety. The bill also respects the role of municipally owned utilities, allowing them to continue regulating backup power systems within their service areas. That balances oversight with streamlined permitting. This is a win-win for Texas. More energy resilience, encouraging more homes to install backup power, reducing strain on the grid during peak demand. It lowers costs and less bureaucracy. Homeowners won't have to navigate complex, inconsistent municipal requirements, and there's no safety compromise. Installations still follow the NEC state licensing rules and utility interconnection requirements. Texas prides itself on cutting red tape and keeping business and innovation moving forward. HB 3493 is a common sense bill that upholds that principle. I urge you to support HB 3493 and help Texans keep the lights on without any unnecessary government interference. Thanks for your time, and I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you for being here. Members, there are questions this witness. I've got one. What is TAEBA?
Yes, sir. Texas Advanced Energy Business Alliance. We're a trade association that represents backup power, distributed energy resources, and clean energy solutions.
Understand. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
Appreciate the testimony. Chair calls Zach Dell. We show you, the record shows you are Zach Dell. You are here representing Base Power Company, and you are for the bill. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Please proceed.
Chairman King, members of the committee, thank you for having me here today. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today in support of HB 3493. My name is Zach Dell, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Base Power. Base is an energy technology company headquartered here in Austin that serves Texans' electricity retail needs and provides customers with affordable backup power to keep their lights on during power outages. Base systems also add flexible capacity to the grid to support load growth throughout the state. There are over 15,000 Texans on our wait list we can't serve today due to burdensome city permitting. This represents over 250 megawatts of flexible capacity that we or other energy companies could add to Texas's power grid to support load growth throughout the state. City permitting across the state is inconsistent and fragmented. While some cities are eager to allow their citizens access to backup power, others require approval from 4 departments in a multi-month timeline, with permits costing upwards of $1,000 for just one residential battery installation. Texans directly bear the cost of this permit in time and money, and cities spend Texans' tax dollars on this redundant process. A better process already exists. Unincorporated areas do not require a permit for backup power installations of residential batteries or generators. These installs are still bound by the state-adopted National Electric Code, which sets fire, life safety, and electrical standards across the country. Additionally, with HB 3493, installations must still meet the requirements from the interconnecting utility in their interconnection agreement, which requires UL certifications. UL certifications are considered the gold standard in the industry and are implemented nationwide. With HB 3493, these standards remain, but the local red tape would be removed, creating consistency across the state. That means Texans aren't stuck waiting weeks or months to process permits, leaving them vulnerable to power outages. HB 3493 keeps the lights on and gets critical backup power in the hands of Texans faster.
Thank you, Mr. Dell. There is a question from Mr. Garrett.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank y'all for hosting me at your facility. They've got a great product. Unfortunately, in Austin, they're not installing them because of the red tape, and some of your staff has actually looked into it, but they couldn't do it because they were in Austin. And I'm just promoting them. It's inexpensive. It works. And if I didn't already have a backup system in my house in Fort Worth, I'd install it. But thank you for being here, because they really do have a good product.
Thank you,
Political
Chairman.
ad paid for by. Anyway, Mr. Turner.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just echo Chairman Garen's. I enjoyed getting to visit your offices and your facility last year. And, to the point about Austin, I live in Grand Prairie, and a neighbor of mine actually has your equipment installed at their home. So people should move to Grand Prairie, and you can get base power. So,
Thank you.
thanks for being here.
Members, there are other questions. Mr. Dell, just to be clear, some cities are allowing you to do this for a reasonable fee and have a reasonable structure, and other cities make it impossible for you to do business. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
And
cities
the
like
bill is simply trying to streamline the process.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.